To Manitoba now, where a group of flood evacuees is being evicted from their temporary home because of millions in unpaid bills. When the Lake St. Martin First Nation Reserve flooded in 2011, hundreds of people were forced out. Dozens of families have been living in a hotel in Gimli ever since. But now the hotel owner says he's broke and is shutting the place down. Tamara Forlanski has that story.
Come here, sweetie. Let me read you a book.
This hotel suite is the closest thing to home for Edie O'Mara and her children.
In the past 2.5 years, this establishment has been the only place where we've been treated with respect.
She's one of dozens of evacuees from flooded-out First Nations staying at Misty Lake Lodge. Rising floodwaters forced them from their homes on Lake St. Martin back in 2011. But in September, they'll have to pack their bags again. The lodge is shutting down.
Well, initially it was shock, confusion, and immediate concern about my family's welfare.
The owner says he has no choice but to close his doors. Michael Bruno claims he's owed more than $3 million for housing the evacuees.
The employees are crying, the evacuees are crying, and I held off as long as I could, but I couldn't hold off any longer.
Ottawa has tasked the federally funded Manitoba Association of Native Firefighters to look after First Nation flood evacuees.
For the first year, we were paid on a fairly regular basis. You know, things were taking long, but it was acceptable. We had no idea and no way of knowing that it would turn into the fiasco that it has.
Bruno says the money stopped coming in when he questioned Manif's staff behavior and their expenses. The association wouldn't appear on camera, only telling Global News it isn't negotiating through the media.
But they won't talk to me. They won't call us back. They won't return our emails, nothing.
The federal Aboriginal Affairs Department didn't respond to our request for an interview. However, the Manitoba government says it will try to help as best it can.
I'm hoping to talk with the federal Aboriginal Affairs Minister, and we'll see what plans he has.
The federal government has said recently it may ask the Red Cross to take over from Manif to make sure evacuees like O'Mara continue to be cared for. Tamara Forlanski, Global News, Winnipeg.